everyone? Everyone able to see my screen?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is your course which I am going to teach you. Not this one. There's a PDF, SDET, Java for SDET. So we will first start with the Java things. Setup part we have already completed. And we will start with the Java things first. So once your Java base is completed, then Selenium and other things would be very easy for you. Okay, so I will highlight couple of things for the course which I'm going to teach you, and then I will proceed with the further topics. Okay, so setup what we have already completed, and if you go here, so these are the things we are going to learn in this course content. Like first we will go with core Java, then Selenium, then BDD, Cucumber will be there, which is very in demand. So Cucumber comes with a JUnit or TestNG. So we will learn Cucumber with TestNG. Then we will see automation frameworks. Maven concepts also there. So that is covered under automation frameworks. REST API automation, that is completely different thing. It means one is web automation, means web browser automation, one is backend automation. So whenever you are hitting some URL, so some backend service is being triggered. So those services trigger, like tested individually. So that is called REST API automation. Web development is not the part of your course. Spring Boot is also not the part of your course. Database we can discuss if it is needed, because online tables are there. So we can see couple of commands and how to interact with them. DevOps things, it comes under Jenkins. So I will try to cover if setup is done. Otherwise, for now, you can skip this. And interview questions we will discuss on the daily basis or need basis. It means whenever I feel that some questions are very important for interview, that I will definitely highlight during the training session itself. Okay, so this is your structure, course structure, which I will be covering, and it will be a lifetime support kind of thing. Means anytime you can come and like ask anyone. It's most welcome kind of model, right? And in the WhatsApp group also, like we have everyone added there, so you can ask among yourself, like anyone can post the questions, because like courses for one hour daily, right? But other hours what you will do, if you find some questions and if you are unable to answer it like perfectly, then you can discuss it within the group as well. Okay, that would be okay. Now come here. So what is Java? This is one question. Like Java is a programming language, which you will see. These are the couple of things highlighted which we will discuss. So OOPS concept, like this is very important interview questions. This is being asked. Tell me all about like OOPS concept. We will discuss. Then building blocks. Then writing some program in Java. Installation we have already done. IDE, it means integrated development environment, that is Eclipse or IntelliJ. We have already done the setup. And language basics, like in Java, if you learn Java, then you will have to learn variables, data type, some of the keywords, some of the operators you have to learn, and the Java environment you have to learn these things. Okay, so we will see one by one if it is needed. Let's go to the next page. Other things, like if you go on, if you have covered the basics of Java, then the advanced concept is collections framework, right? So you have to go to the collections framework, and this is very important, I can say, topic not to be skipped. If you know collections, then only your chances of selection are higher side. Exception handling, a separate topic in Java, which is very important. The string class, there is a string class in Java, which is also very important. And like arrays, loops, control, conditional statements are there, which we will learn one by one. Okay, so first question is, see, whatever it asks here, those one by one it is trying to answer as well. So if you don't have this course material, what I will do, I will share it in the chat window. Let me share it in the chat window. so that everyone has the access to this course link. So I will go to the attachment part where it is. Find the attachment. Hmm? How come? If I drag and drop, then should be allowed. This is Java for SDET. If I'm dragging here and then I'm sending, so now it is uploaded, and you can go and basically the link should be there, but I am unable to find the link. I think this is something added tag. No, it's not. So you see here, this is the PDF file which already shared, so everyone should have the access, and you can download this PDF. Okay, I'll share it in the WhatsApp group as well, so that you can access it via mobile as well. So let's go to the course material. So we will have like concepts. What is Java? So basically Java is object oriented programming. So earlier days there was sequential programming, which you have to write from top to bottom, and like all the codes were like in the sequential fashion it was executed. So Java when it came, so it gives you facility to divide it into individual components. Means everything you can separate from each other, like individual components you can develop, and whenever it is needed you just call the component, so it increases the usability and minimize the code as well. So that is the beauty of Java. So that concept is called as object oriented programming, and other features are there for object oriented programming which you will see, because in Java programming language everything is considered as an object. So that is why it is called object oriented programming. Means you are dividing your programs into small features, and those features are considered as object oriented. Okay, that's why Java is totally based on OOPS concept. So there are some OOPS concepts which we will discuss in the coming sessions. So that's why Java is called object oriented programming. Okay, and basically it's a programming language, but combinedly we are calling it object oriented programming language. Okay, and when Java softwares are developed, it is developed for multiple platforms. If for mobile, you can say Android, iOS, whatever. Means some features are also developed for iOS, and normally like Windows systems are there, so Linux systems are also there, and Mac systems are also there. So Java is like generating software for all the platforms. But basically Java is called platform independent, but Java is not platform independent. Okay, Java is, sorry, JDK is not platform independent, but Java is called platform independent. So why it is called platform independent? So what happens when you write your code in Java, and when you compile the code, it produces a dot class file. So coding language file is dot Java file, but when it compiles, it generates a dot class file. This extension of that file is a dot class file. So if you generate the like compilation file in Linux system, in Windows system or Mac system, so the dot class file is same everywhere, right? So that is why Java is called platform independence, because this is one interview question. How you will say that Java is platform independent? So you can say that after compilation, once the Java program is compiled, it produces a dot class file, and whenever you have the same code, so dot class file produced in the Linux, Windows and Mac, everywhere it is same. Okay, so that's why it is called platform independent. So there is no dependency. You generated one dot class file here, and you try to execute in Mac, that is also okay, it will execute. So this is why Java is called platform independent. Other features of Java you can see here. Number one is object oriented. Number two is simple. Number three is secure, platform independent, robust, portable, architectural, neutral, dynamic, interpreted, high performance, multi-threaded, distributed. So among 12, couple of things I would like to highlight. Means we have to interact so many times. One is object oriented, second is platform independent, third is interpreted, fourth is multi-threaded. So you will be interacting with these features so many times: object oriented, platform independent, interpreted, and multi-threaded. You can see that these are the things which I highlighted. You will be interacting with these terms so many times. Okay, write once, run anywhere. So that is why Java is called write once, run anywhere. Once you develop your program, so you can run it anywhere. Means execution, the file which produces for execution is separate, and you can just compile it and generate the execution file, and then you can run it as a program, just like Notepad and other programs are there. So Java also produces a .exe file, and that you can run it anywhere. And this is something very important for you, because like you are learning Java, so every software has some like key contributor. That is why like that person is called the father of that language, right? So there was a person, James Gosling. He has contributed a lot for Java, and that is why he is considered as the father of Java. It means Java was developed by James Gosling when it was acquired by Sun Microsystems in 1995. But the current company who is owning Java is Oracle. So now Java is owned by Oracle things. Okay. So if you have any doubt in between, you can interrupt me and ask. So there is no problem from my side. You can ask, most welcome. So I'm going for the next page. So when you install Java, I have already shown you that we are downloading the JDK, then we are installing it. So let's go to that section, then you will understand. You have your C drive, you have your program files, and we have our Java here. So once I open the Java, you can see it's a JDK actually. So JDK is coming here, and inside JDK bin folder is there where all the application programs are there. Among all the application program, one is very important is Java, and this is Java compiler, and one is key tool as well. So key tool is there, you can go and check. So this is for like security certificates handling kind of things. Sometimes you will be using that. And other programs also there, but mostly we are interacting with three of them. So this is one thing. One is library folder where all the Java libraries will be there, which you will be getting by default whenever you are creating a Java project. And GRE is also the part of JDK. It comes as a bundle of that. So once you open GRE, you will see other things as well. So some bin again, other programs also there. You can see here. Application. I'm trying to find the application. So Java is here as well, but the Java compiler is not there. So GRE is just like a part of Java runtime environment, which support the execution part mostly, right? So compilation and development is not supported by GRE. So that's why like it's just a part of, you can see, consider JDK is umbrella and GRE is the part of that. So this is one thing, and you come there in the lib folder, you will see lot of jar files. So jar files is Java archive files, we call it. Basically for Windows system, whatever the zip file you have, the same is considered as jar file. And in this GRE, there is a lib folder, and in lib there is a security folder. So inside the security folder, there is a cassettes file. You can see here cassettes. So this is basically for website certificate things handling. Okay, so this is very important file as well for your information. And so if you have to find cassettes, you can go there. Inside JDK, GRE, lib, security folder, and cassettes is there. And the modification and the by default password is change it, but you should have the admin permission to do that. Otherwise, you won't be able to do anything here. Again, I'm coming. So GRE was the part of JDK, but once you install the JDK, this is a separate folder it will install here. You can see here. But don't look at that, it should be okay. There are like two flavors, one is JDK, one is GRE. and again JDK is having one GRE. So almost the same, but they have designed in such a way. And one more important file, if you go there inside this, so there is a src folder. This is like documents of Java, means how they have written the code and everything. If you want to read, you can go and check. This folder should be attached with your uh, Java library, then it will be able to recognize. I'm just minimizing here. Again, I'm coming back. So you see here JDK. JDK is Java Development Kit. It comes as a software and you install it. So compiler, interpreter, everything will be there. GRE will be the part of that. So once you install that, then GRE will be there. That is called Java Runtime Environment. It supports all the libraries and environments, whatever needed for program execution. But what is JVM? JVM is the main thing. Basically, when your compilation is done, so next phase is execution, right? So execution is handled by JVM. That is called Java Virtual Machine. Basically, it is not physically present, but it provides the virtual environment which executes the program. So it reads the .class file. JVM will read the .class file, and what it will do, it will execute. But to execution, we need the support of GRE. Whatever the things needed for line by line execution, GRE will provide everything. And this is something complete development environment, so should be okay. So three things are there, but in the interview they will be asking what do you understand by JDK, GRE and JVM, just to check that whether you have this concept or not. So you can say that main thing is JDK, that is umbrella. GRE is the part of that, and this is physically not present, but it is a virtual machine, which basically takes care of execution, and GRE supports the execution environment. That's why it is called Java runtime environment. You can see here. So it's a runtime environment which provides all the libraries and files to the JVM. That's what I told. JVM will execute and it will help JVM for everything. So whatever needed for execution, it will provide everything. It is implementation of JVM. So this is a virtual machine. This is a physical things. Okay. So to understand that, and if you go with the definition, so JDK includes GRE and development tools required end-to-end execution. So development environment is supported by JDK. The full form is Java Development Kit, Java Runtime Environment, Java Virtual Machine. You should be knowing this because this will be asked in the interview. What do you understand by these three terms? So you should be able to tell at least 4 or 5 points what you know about that. Now proceed further. Installation part we have already completed, so I will not go with that. This also completed. This is some sample program, okay, and like sample program, how to write a sample program in Java. So I will come to that part. So getting started, right? How to write a simple Java program. So let's go and test how to do that. You see here, it is talking about public static void main. So what is public, what is static, what is void, and what is main? So let's talk about 4 things. So public is a keyword, static is a keyword, void is a keyword, and main is the method name. Okay, this is not a keyword. So public is the keyword which is called access modifier. It means something it is public. It means you have designed one project, and inside the project, if you want that thing, so it will be available anywhere without any restriction. So this is something controlling the access, means some kind of restriction it will provide. The access modifier provides a restriction. So public means no restriction, means it's free to use. Static means if it is something static, it means it says that you don't need to create the object, you can directly execute it, you can directly use it. So there is no need of creating object. So it is saying that no object needed to run static methods. And then what is void? Void is a return type. Means every method in Java is designed in such a way that it should have some return type. So return type, as of now you're not knowing that what is a return type, but a method is like sometimes it is returning integer number, sometimes it is returning the boolean value, sometimes it is returning the string, or sometimes it is returning the objects. So depend upon the thing, it will provide the return type. And the main is the name of the method. So but the JVM in design in such a way that whenever it will ask you to run the program, so what it will do, it will read the program line by line, and it will start the execution from this method only. And inside the method it is written string args. It is just a command line argument, and sometimes we are running the program from the command line, matlab DOS prompt. So that time if you need to pass some value, so it is by default designed in such a way that you can accept some value, and later on if you want you can use those values. And this is just a simple method name to print here, system.out.println, where system is a class in Java and out is the member of static member of print string class. So that I will show you later. So how it works, so your program will be like something .java file, okay, then your Java compiler, but not in Eclipse. If you are running from the command line, then it will be like that. But if you are running in Eclipse, so it won't be coming to the picture because you are using GUI features, not the command line. So .java file is compiled, and once it is compiled, it will produce a .class file. Okay, so once the .class file is created, so what you have to do, you have to use execution. So for execution, this is the command. First the Java compiler will come, and then this program name Java, and then just without extension it will execute. So I will show you, don't worry. So let me show you one basic program, hello world. I think we have already seen that day, but today we are going in detail, so we will see it again. So I'm using Eclipse IDE for you. You can see here couple of things are there, but I need to create one project where I will be using Java. So consider that I am 15th August today's date. I will create a batch, weekdays batch, automation weekdays batch, and a starting date I will put here. So you remember already I shown you in the demo video how to create the project, but again I am going to show you. Just right click here, or you can use this option as well, or file option as well. So anywhere you just right click in the blank area and then go for the new and go for the Java project. So once I am coming to the Java project, you can first check the environment here. It should be 1.8. Don't go higher with 1.8. Give the project name, first letter should be capital. So automation weekdays, and the starting date is 15th August. So basically this is the name I am providing here, and you don't need to change anything else. Just here you can check the execution environment. So it should be 1.8. If it is higher, then you will face some of the problems, so you can ignore that part. Click on finish. So you can see here I have created one Java project, and to start, before like starting, you should know a couple of things. So once you have created Java project, so it is showing GRE system library. So you can see here from where it is coming. The location of all the things are coming from JDK, 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 JDK. Okay, and there is a file called rt.jar. So inside the JDK, it is coming from the GRE. So GRE lib, and this is the most important file, as I already told you. So this is the Java archive file. basically zip file, and inside that these are the called the packages. Brown color things are package, and inside a package there are a lot of classes. So this is the structure, and inside the class you will have lot of variables and methods. So couple of package name you should do knowing, because it's also interview question. Tell me the name of 5 packages in the Java. So you can say that one is util, java.util, always say like that, java.util. Then you can say java.time. One is most important is java.lang. If you know that codes, if you don't know, then you should always remember there is a package called java.lang, which is very important. So I'm coming to Java things, java.lang package. You can see here. So this is something very important. If you expand this, you will see couple of classes. These are called the classes in Java. So dot class file is there, but it's not dot that class file which I am talking. They have given the extension because it is coming as a library, and couple of classes you should know, like byte, boolean, string, object. Object class is the parent of all the classes in Java. By default, it is designed in such a way. Exception class, error class, enum class, illegal exception. So you can see a math class, number class, object class. This is something very important. You should open and check what is the structure of the object class. You go there in the right side area and you turn on this feature if it is not on. Show view, Windows, show view, outline. You can see here some background noise is coming. So is unmute. Everyone is mute. Then from where it is coming, I don't know. Some. You can see here. This is the object class. Basically, it is called the parent of all the classes in Java. And once it is open, you can see couple of things. C is for constructor. You will come to know what is constructor. I'm just highlighting. The yellow colors, the green color is means public. The yellow color is means protected. And if it's something is red in color, it means that is private. Okay. And something you will see blue color things means triangle shape, that is called default. So as of now, default is nothing there here. I didn't find anything default over here, and some other symbols are there that I'll tell you. That is, N is for native, F is for final, C is for constructor, N is for native, F is for final. So these are the things which come, and color wise you can just understand. This is red in color, it means private things. Green in color means public things, yellow in color means protected things in Java. And these things as of now you're not knowing, but day by day when you will come to know, so you will be getting familiar with the things. So should be okay. Okay. Now coming to the object class thing, you can see, consider that you want to check that what is written here equals. So just click here, it will show you the code, what the code it is written here. Okay. This is hash code. So you can see here it is a native method. Native method means the code is not written in Java, it is developed in some other language, but to make the use of that code, they have incorporated this thing and given a method name. So if the code is present in the Java compiler, so Java compiler is knowing that where is that code, and to use the code you have to make the use of this method. So this is a method. How you will understand this is a method? So this is the symbol of method. Every method has some kind of parenthesis like this. So this is something symbol of method. So now I can see that, and after seeing that I will say, oh, it is a method. So you can also understand this is a constructor. So you go to the constructor, so it's not there, right? I cannot find that. This is a method. So how you will understand this is a method? You can see this and this. is the first thing you have to look whether it is a method, and then method will have some kind of return type. So return type means integer, float means once you know about the data type, then you will understand return type. And this is something access modifier, we call it access modifier, which controls the accessibility restrictions, you can say that. If it is public, then there is no restriction. So this is private, so just try to understand. You can see here it's highly restricted. Private means just within the class, outside world will never see what is this method. Basically it is a method, right? After seeing this, you can see that this is a method, but outside world will never use this. I will come to this part. What is this? So leave it as of now. I'm just highlighting these things. So you should be knowing about these things. So I was just explaining what is rt.jar. So couple of package name you should know, couple of class name you should know. So one is java.io. You should know that this is the name of package. You should also know java.nio, java.nio.file. This also you should know. Java.sql, java.time, java.util. A couple of things I'm just highlighting. So you keep on hearing, then it will be in your mind that yeah, these are the names of package I know about Java. And most of the important packages are present in rt.jar. Other things are also there, but mostly you will be interacting with rt.jar. rt means runtime. Okay. And this library is present inside the GRE lib folder. So just making you aware. So if someone is asking, you should have this concept from where these libraries are referred. So this is just a structure, and src folder means source code. Src folder will be there, which is called the source code. But if you go to the actual structure, like how in the Windows system it is coming, so it's very strange like that. You go there. So by default, it is the Eclipse project. So it's dot settings and dot class path, dot project are for the Eclipse things also. So you don't need to worry about. Main is the src where your code will be there. Okay, and the bin folder which will contain the dot class file which will be used for execution. To understand that thing, I will first write a simple program, then I can make you understand. So one by one, I'm trying to create something and try to make you explain something. You see here, right on the src folder, you just right click, and the first thing you have to create is the package. Without package, you don't go for direct class things. Although you don't create, then Java will automatically create a default package, but don't go with that process. Just create the package first. Package is just a folder, means whatever the folder you understand, that is called a package in Java. So I'm creating a folder like day1. So you can see here the blank package will be in the white color. So I'm again right clicking here, new. The next step is class. So I'm creating a class like hello world. And since if you want something Java class, then you don't need this static method. But if it is a Java program, so this is execution point. You have to create you have to check this public static void main. Just click on finish. Now you can see that it is the structure of this program is like this. So a couple of things you have to just understand: the file name and the class name. It is matching here. So every class name, this is called a Java class here. So class is the keyword which will tell the compiler that it is a class, and public is access modifier. So if any class in a file is public class, then file name should be matching. You see here, and .java extension will be added. So this is the file name. Now I'm coming to this part. This is called public static void main. Basically it is a method. You can see here how the structure of outline is coming. So it is a package, Inside package, this is the name of the class and this is the name of main method, and inside the main method this is comment. The first line will be comment. It is automatically created, so you can ignore that part. Comment we don't need to think of that it is disturbing so much, just a message. Someone will read the information, so it's just a message to that person, so you can ignore that part, right? And then you come and just write a Java program. So suppose that I want to print something. So how to print that? Just type s out and control spacebar. So it will insert something like that, system.out.println. So basically system is a class in Java. Just mouse over, you will understand everything. System is a class in Java which is present under java.lang package. Then there is a dot out. So what it is, if you want to understand what it is, you just control and click on anything, then you will come to know what is out. So out basically is a static member. We call it a static member inside system class. So that's why it is able to write like that, system.out. And println is a method which is used for printing. So where is the method? It is also present in the print stream class. So basically system.out.println, when we are writing, so we are referring two classes. One is system class and one is print stream class. So system class is having the object of print stream class. So that's why we are just writing system.out.println. But you should aware about that what is out. Out is a member of print stream. System is an individual class and this is just a method which is present in print stream class. Here in the double quotes, you just type any message. Happy Independence Day. Something like that. I just typed it, okay, and saved it. So after saving, something happened, and if you want to understand that what happened, you go there in this folder structure, just right click here and show in System Explorer. Try to understand what happened. You can see here src is there, day1 is there, and this is just a java.java file. So if I right click and properties, you can see here the extension of this file is .java file. Go to the security and then you will understand this. So this is the .java file. So that should be okay. We were already knowing this. Now go there. There is a bin folder. Same structure is created. You just try to understand what is happening here. And there is a .class file created. Once you save that, means compilation is done, then a .class file will be created. You open it in the notepad, you will see some different language it is coming. So this language is not understood by us. This JVM will understand. And this is called bytecode, B-Y-T-E, bytecode in Java, or .class file. So if someone is asking, do you know about bytecode in Java? So you can say that, yeah, when we write some program and save it, so Java compiler will create a .class file which is containing the bytecode, and which bytecode JVM will take for execution. So JVM will not understand the English language. So it is designed in such a way that it will understand the machine language codes. So this is just containing the language code which will be understood by the machines. So this is basically an input for JVM. And once you try to execute, how you try to execute, so that is a different thing. So just right click here on this page anywhere, just right click here and go to run as, and then you will see Java application. So this is why it is coming, because of this public static void main method. If this method will be there, then only you will see it is a Java program, and then you can execute it. If this method is not there, it means it's just a Java code, not a program. So let me go for execution, right click, run as Java application. So once I try to execute, you see here the message is coming. Happy Independence Day. This is the message coming, and why it is coming? It is coming due to this line of code. Whatever you have written inside this is only taken for execution, nothing else. You have a number of things in your program, but you haven't called all those things, so no use. Whatever you calling here inside this part, only this is called the Java program. So this is Java program, but main method is also kept in the Java class. So this is just a Java class, and this is just a main method, and main method is very important because that is the execution point for Java. Without that you cannot execute anything. So let me show you that part. If I come here and comment it, and I saved it. So once I right click here and run as, you can see that option is gone. Java application, run as Java application is gone. This is no more Java program, just a file, right? So there is a big difference of Java file versus Java program. So first difference we have to understand what is the Java file and what is the Java program. So any file in Java which is having this method, and this can be only one, okay, just remember this. Written like this, it can be have only one method. So this will be taken care for execution. Public static void main, this is just a method, and this is the main program in Java. And once it is back, then Java compiler will understand this is a Java application I have to execute, so it will execute it like that. Couple of things I would like to add. Say that I want to print the today's date and time, so I can write like that, new plus symbol I added plus new, just date and parenthesis open and close. So just a syntax so that you understand. So you can see here I'm getting some compilation error. So Java, what it does here, interpret means instantly once you write it, it interprets. So interpreted, what did it call it? Like it is just scanning and checking, oh this, what is date, I am not able to understand. So now user has to go there and tell, just mouse over and just go and tell that date is a class which is present under this util package. It is actually present to where, so you don't have to go with the SQL part, you have to go with the util part. So this is the name of the package and this is the name of the class. So once you click here, you can see a line of a statement is added here, line number 3, which is saying that java.util.date. So it means this is the name of the package and this is the name of the class. So now Java compiler is knowing that this date, what we have written, is a class present in this package. So now it got the code, and whatever the materials needed for execution, it has everything. Because at the time of execution, when it will be referred, it will go and check in that class. So now I'm saving it first, and then I'm going for execution. So you can see here, I'm getting this message here. This is console. Console means output, where the output will be coming of the program. So happy Independence Day. It's Monday, August 15, and the time is coming SDT, Singapore time, and like year also coming. So this is basically information it is printing. So date time also I printed over there. So this is just a simple Java program, and I was going through this structure. So let me again come back. So .java, what is a .java? You understand that is just a Java code files. And what is .class? You understand that is byte code, how it is coming, where it is coming. So that also you understand. Now you go there in that project, you have src, you have a bin. So src for like .java files and bin is for .class files. So where byte codes will be there, and these are some project structure, so you can ignore this part. This file we are never interacting, so you can just ignore it. Means it is there, but it is like taken care by the program itself. I don't need to dig and dive into that. So now I'm coming here. If this part is understand, then should be okay. If anyone has any doubt, we can discuss it now. Anyone any doubt? Okay, no doubt. That should be okay. I'm proceeding further. Try to make it as an open discussion. Don't be shy in asking any questions. Don't think that what others will think. If you can ignore that part now, then you will be able to learn more. What I'll say. Never think that what others are going to think of your question. Just be dare to ask any question. I'm okay with that. Anytime you can interrupt me, you can ask me any questions. So now we have language basics, which I think it is a big topic. So what I will do, I will take it in the new session, but if you have any doubt, you can discuss with me. So these are some rules for variable creation. So language basics is first topic is variables. So variables means what is a variable. So I will show you one example, then some rules are there which you have to follow. Variable names are case sensitive, means one place you have defined is like ABC in small case. So everywhere it has to be referred with the same case as well. Name same should be there, but case also same. So variable names, we call it identifier, like can be legal identifier. So identifier we call it. So sequence of Unicode characters beginning with the letters like this you can put. Underscore and character also allowed. So these are things allowed, means you can use it. But you cannot use a variable name like this. So this is not allowed. I'm highlighting these things. So alphanumeric is allowed, but starting with numeric is not allowed. Just focus on that part. So these are the basic rules. Variable name is just a memory location, and you can write something like that. INTX is equal to 20. This is just a way of defining. So X is the name of variable, INT is the data type, and this is the value which is stored there. Okay. So let's go and check one program. Just what I'm doing. I'm creating a variable, and at the time of printing, I am changing and printing it somewhere like that. Just demo program. So I will go with the new class. See here, in a package I can have multiple classes. So in the same package I'm going and create new class. You can see here this super class is coming. Super class means object which is coming from the java.lang package. So you have to know this. What is a super class? Means immediate parent. So someone has born in the world, so there should be one parent. So this is something real world example. So that's why a class is considered as an object. An object should have some parent. So by default Java people have created like what do you call object class, and they have designed in such a way that once you are going to create any class, so that class will consider this as a parent of that class. Now you give the name of that class. So variable demo, putting the name like that.
I have one question.
Yes.
If we want to change the super class, can we change?
If you have, then you can change here from the browser. This is the by default superclass, but if you have multiple classes, so you can make the parent of like that. That is also allowed. You see browse option is there, right?
Yeah, okay.
And later on when you will learn the inheritance, so there is a way, no need to go with this way, browse and all thing. you just can create over there as well. So that is also possible.
Okay.
So that is like one concept in Java, inheritance. I will come to that part, so no need to worry. It's just for your information because this page you have to understand, right? So name you have to give like that, means any name you have to give. This is the name of the package and where this class is being created. So all the locations are coming. So no need to change anything. It's just for your information. What you have to do,
Okay.
you have to give the name of that class. If it is Java program, just check this and just click on finish. So see here, I have just created a class over here, and inside after to do, I will just create one variable. So variables things in Java, couple of variables things are there which you should know, and let me first show you that part, that what are the variables in Java. That topic I will take in detail later sessions. This is also very good site, Java W3 schools, and one is very good site is Java T Point. So if you want to explore something by yourself, you can always refer to these sites. Tutorial Point is also good, but the best is Java T Point, is widely used. You can see here, normally different type of variables. Example, string is there. String is basically not a primitive data type, but we are storing some like alphabets like name and other things. Integer number, float, some decimal, and characters like single character. Boolean is like true and false. So how to declare a variable? Syntax they are giving here. The type of the data, variable name, and the value you can assign like that. So some examples they have given. You can try these examples. Say that this is integers example. So I'm going with this integer example. I'm coming here and just pasting it. Not here. Inside the Java program, I just type like ABC and I want to print the value. So S out, just control and space bar, and if you want to print the value, you can print like this. System.out.println is basically designed in such a way that it can accept different type of data type, and it will process the value and it will print the value on the console. Console means this one. Okay, and one more line I will add in the end. Yes out, just a message. So in the double quote you have to put the message. So just for your information that your program completed successfully. Once this, and this should be your last statement. Before this main method closing, you just put this. So this is just for your information so that you will come to know, oh, your program has been completed. So just right click, run as Java application. You can see here it is actually printing the value. I have assigned ABC is equal to 15 and then I'm printing here in line number 11. So it is printing and then at last it is just printing this message end of the Java program. So this is just for information that it is successfully executed, and this is called terminated. So terminated means completed. Your execution is completed. But here if you want to print any message, consider that you want to print any message. So how to print the message? So in the double quotes and just put a plus. Okay, the first thing is that you have to do. Inside that you can just type your message like value of the given variable is, just right click, run as Java program. So So now you can go and check whether it is coming or not. Variable of the given value of the given variable is 15. End of the Java program. So it is working as expected. You take one example of a string as well. If you want to print some name, right? How to print the name? Here I'm just copying and pasting. So the way of creating a string variable is syntax you have to learn. This is a string. Actually, it's an object in Java, but for programming they have given it like most frequently used things, so string. So you can use it like a data type, but actually it's a what do you call object data type. So you can see here I have given the name and then equal to in the double quotes. So string should be in the double quotes always. You just remember this thing. So I have created like this, and then system.out.println. This is just for printing the statement, and the variable name I just pass it here. So it is just printing it. Let me check first it is printing or not. So if it is printing, okay, everything okay. Of the message here, same like that. You have to type any message, so you put the in the double quotes with the plus. So plus is for concatenation. So basically it will not do the mathematical addition, it will do the concatenation in the case of the strings. Say that name of a person is, just better way of presentation, otherwise no need it. Name of the person is John. Okay, so this is just a demo, so it's okay. You can just take this two examples and try to print it. So I have taken a variable name as myChar. This is just a char type of data type, this character data type, and it will only hold one character. So the way of designing is single quote, and one character you can put here, and try to print the value of that character. S out, just the variable name. Now check whether it is printing or not. And this is something new, so I will just type S out, control space bar. You see here I am just trying to print the value of boolean. Here I am trying to print the value of character. I am trying to print the value of the strings. So now I have some examples which I can show you one by one. I increase the size of the program and just right click and run as Java application. So now you can see that what is the output you're getting. The character is being printed. The value what it was holding, it printed the value true, and at last it is coming. So I can understand, yeah, successfully completed. My program is successfully completed. So anyone has any doubt? If anyone has any doubt, they can ask, or else we can stop it today, and then we will meet up tomorrow.
Thank you.
Then I am stopping the recording.